Okay, so this is pretty cool. I talked a little bit about the Shopify theme console command. So this is a new update to give you a REPL tool, read, eval, print tool here, so that way you can print out things like liquid objects. You can also test out things like filters and different things like that on your store. So before, the issue was that it actually couldn't read anything related to meta objects, metafields, and those sorts of things. But it looks like the team's already made some improvements, even though this has only been out for a short while. So I'll show you what I mean. So this is just using it like test of my store or whatever. But if you can create a meta object in here, so enter that's under custom data, create a meta object, give it some storefront access, you'll be able to just filter this out. I just created something really simple, like if we want something like a customer testimonial meta object, for example, here. Create a couple of these, filled it with some content. And then also really cool, if you haven't seen this, meta objects and different file types too, you can see where it's referenced by. So in this instance, there's a swag collection here. I'll show you what that is. So in the swag collection, I also created a meta field that is a list, accepts a list of meta objects. And so in this instance, I've done the customer testimonials. We've assigned it here, create just a standard one as well. That's just a featured product here, which is just a product picker. So spinning up the CLI here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll blow this up, make sure we can actually see this here. So I'm going to go ahead and run console, Shopify theme console, and then we can pass it a URL. In this instance, I'm going to pass it collection/swag, which is just this collection here. It'll log me in real quick. So if you give it that parameter, it'll give context specific info on the objects that we have here. Okay, cool. So in this instance, sorry, I'm popping around here. You can see here, this is what we want to reference here. So, but in addition to this, let's go back and nope, that's not what I want. Oh, it wasn't under product, it was collections. So we have a customer testimonials. You'll see it's a meta object list. So this is actually the guy that we can snag here on this page. So in this instance, we can do collection.metafields custom dot customer testimonials, and object cannot be printed, but you can access the fields, read more here. So what you can do, append dot value here, and bam. Take a look at that. So now we have access to this here. Awesome. So if you wanted to find something specific here, there's obviously some stuff you're going to have to do to make this like something you can actually like iterate through or whatever and access. But it's really nice now that we can actually see the object in place here. So, or this array here of items here that are just meta object list. Same thing with the featured product here. So this is just a meta field value here. So we're going to do featured product, can't be printed. So let's try that value, and bam, there it is. Nice thing about this is, so right off the bat, since it is meta field like this, we can do featured product value title. There you go. Price. And there you go. So you can grab everything that you need to from there. Really handy to be able to do this directly from the console, so you don't have to worry about printing things out to the page or whatever kind of type of making things are defined. You can see here if you wanted to test something out, featured products, you just get this syntax error or whatever. So could be a more helpful error here, just to let you know that that's not actually a thing or whatever. But still, this is really, really cool. The nice thing as well, so if we're going through and we're grabbing like dot value instead, so instead of dot value, since it can't accept filters, you can try metafield tag, text, and actually get something back from this. So really cool, really handy. Awesome that they're already making improvements here. I'm pretty excited. This is going to make things a lot easier to use.